Carol joins me. Stephen, good to have you with us. Now, you're focusing again on the Paris Motor Show today.
Yeah, that's right. It's day 2 of previews at Europe's biggest car industry event this year. More than 80 new models are being presented at the motor show. Car makers trying to harness the revived European car market with innovations from the low cost to the premium marques. Well, for more on this, we can go straight to the motor show and speak to our reporter James Andre, who's there. James, you're looking at the luxury end of the market and a Japanese brand that's trying to crack the revived European market. Tell us more.
Yes, absolutely. I'm on the Infiniti stand, and the car you can see right behind us here is their new prototype that is presented here at the Paris Motor Show. It's a hybrid, 550 brake horsepower, 5.5 litres for 100 kilometers, so a very innovative car. Indeed, and I am with the Vice President of the European branch of this company. Are you going to produce this car?
Yeah, we are going to produce it. It will take some time, it takes some years. But you know, in Infiniti, what we try to do is when you are presenting a prototype, we try to get the car as close as the prototype is.
So, of course, this is going to be a bit of a niche car. It's very luxurious, very way out. For more... I'd say for the lower part of the market, the premium segment, how is Infiniti doing in Europe? Because we know you're well implanted in the United States, in Asia, but how about Western Europe? Is it working now?
Yeah, you know, in Europe, we need to have products that are in line with the market requirements, which we are doing with the Q50. And next year, we will launch the Q30, which is a car that has been designed, engineered, and will be built in Europe. I think we'll attack the heart of the premium market in this region.
So Infiniti's been known to produce like big V8 powered 4x4s, cars like this. You're coming back now with 2.2 diesel, a 2-litre turbo petrol, so really engines that are close to what the Europeans are using, and that's a joint venture with Mercedes, is that it?
Yeah, we are, of course, taking advantage of the joint venture with Mercedes and also with all the products of the Alliance. But, you know, in Europe, I mean, now the market is downsizing for reasons that we all know, CO2 and etc. So we have to be in line with this requirement. And you were talking about 2.2 diesel, 2-litre turbo, which is the engine that we are presenting today. And we will come with the Q30 with even, I would say, lower displacement type of engine.
You're aiming at BMW, Mercedes, and Audi. What more can you bring? How are you going to make a difference?
First of all, I mean, we want to be different. We don't want to copy anyone. We want to find our way. And one of the choices we have made to find our way is the design. So we want to come with a very provocative, but in a positive sense, and to be the alternative to the premium customer and say, okay, come on. In Infiniti, you have a different product with a very high level of technology and quality.
Thank you very much. Well, that's that from the Paris Motor Show for now. Thank you very much.
OK, James Andre, thank you. More from you, of course, throughout the day.
Staying with business, the Hong Kong markets are back in business today. That's after being closed for 2 days. Are the protests still having an effect, Stephen?
Yeah, the Hang Seng is trading down over 1% in Hong Kong today. It's now at the lowest level the share index has seen since May of this year. As you can see, there's been a recovery in the past couple of minutes. We've seen things improve ever so slightly. The market's fallen, though, by almost 4% since the start of this week. Those protests still weighing on trading there. The Nikkei in Tokyo, as you can see, finishing just above the flat line. No trading in Shanghai or in the Kospi today. We'll move on now with a quick look at some of the day's other business stories. And of course, the businesses hardest hit in Hong Kong were retailers. ANZ Bank has estimated that pro-democracy protests have cost shop owners there more than $250 million. The Chinese authorities suspended travel permits for tour groups looking to visit Hong Kong from the mainland. That's hit the number of tourists visiting the territory over this key holiday period. The American bank JP Morgan says details of some 83 million customers have been exposed by a cyber attack. The information leaked includes names, addresses and phone numbers of customers who use their online and mobile banking services. The lender says there's no evidence that account numbers or passwords were affected. JP Morgan adding it hasn't seen any unusual customer fraud on the accounts as a result of this attack. And the billionaire Warren Buffett has admitted that he made a huge mistake investing in Tesco. The chairman of Berkshire Hathaway is facing losses of up to $800 million on his stake in the retailer. Tesco's shares have lost almost half of their value this year as it struggles with competition from discounters.
All right, Stephen, thanks very much for keeping us up to date. The team is back with more news headlines for you just after the break. Do stay tuned.